the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Sets the kickoff.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. Powers through him. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mahomes to throw. Shouting through the defense. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, that's just one of those head scratchers. You watch that one back on film as a coach, probably say, well, what in the world did we do there?
Yeah, it makes it tough on a coach, doesn't it? When you have to teach him how to keep fighting and breaking tackles versus when to say, that's enough. That play is already done.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble! And now the Rams have got it, going the other way! And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And I think the ball's out. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And now running right through him. He won't go down. And they'll get this this one to about the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Simba Webster.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30.
Come on now. Come on.
Touchdown, LA. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pushes him over. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Another Washington first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. taken in the end zone. He goes airborne. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington. Touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And another tackle broken. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Jackson on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll drop now. A loose football. The ball comes out. And the Rams have got it back.
Mahomes on the keeper.
That play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. good move. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He gets away from one. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
They ain't ready for us.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now... Three drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Washington.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with ones like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Rams.
A toss right to Henry. And he's going to get him about the 2. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. Mahomes going to throw, being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Oh, Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The ball comes out.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On the run, it's Barkley. Finding room at the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
He'll make everything happen.
Touchdown, LA! And Barkley, 84 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and think, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. Pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Catch is made. It's Harmon.
Get off the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20.
It don't even matter.
10.
It don't matter. It's okay.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Powers ahead at the 45. And they'll get with us well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
Prime time, baby.
Here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And when you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get... return, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and then some inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Jackson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone.
What a play! What a play!
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And does Washington have it? They do.
A fumble on the play.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field. As they take it in for 6.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Rams take over first.
It's the field, and we contrast someone, as you see, he's had lost in this game.
And that's where, because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. A fumble.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Escaping the pressure right.
Showtime today, baby.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself.
And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring and free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want fall victims.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 37 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's second down.
Derrick Henry, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down to...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
On the return, it's Simba Webster.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiver.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
On the carry.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 35.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown. Down to this 3rd quarter. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, but I think the ball's out. And the Rams have got it back.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Airing it out deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now Brown, he lost the football.
Malcolm Brown, the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He may try it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
Well played.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That kick is Washington 53.
After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
Bring in the second string.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry taking it in. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh. Reynolds, 49 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.